It's the North London derby this weekend, Arsenal and Spurs. Arsenal need to get this win over the line to keep their chances of winning the title. It's 12:30 in the afternoon here, and I'm Liz Jones, Managing Director at P2P UK and your host of P2P UK Live. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn and X, so don't forget to follow us. And on today's show, we're going to take a look at the stat of the week. We'll take a look at some hot jobs in Australia, New Zealand and the UK. Is this the optimal moment to commence your job hunt? This week, we're going to take a look back at a discussion between New Zealand Managing Director Shannon Barlow and temporary consultant Esha Nischol to discuss what recent employment trends have influenced the market in Q1. And then we'll take a look at the social media poll results. But first, let's take a look at the stat of the week. This week, we're taking a look at an article by Talent Partners International titled "One Size Doesn't Fit All." That is, work doesn't come first for everyone, and that's okay. So over half, 54% of British workers, to be precise, would accept a lower paid job in exchange for a better work-life balance. Encouraging our colleagues to take charge of their own careers has been particularly effective. Side hustles are also becoming a priority for many. 43% of Brits have a side hustle as an additional source of income. That figure rises to 68% among Gen Z. They've most embraced this hustler mindset, and 65% of millennials aren't far behind. And that is it for the stat of the week. It's time to take a look at some hot jobs in the UK, and we have a finance manager in London, South East, paying £40,000 to £50,000. Responsibilities will be overseeing comprehensive financial operations for the UK and US branches, including budgeting, forecasting and reporting, managing sales and purchase ledgers, bank reconciliations, credit controls and financial submissions to accountants. We really need somebody who is fully ACA qualified, with about 3 years experience of UK-based finance. This role is being looked after by Anthony Ross, and you can contact him at anthony.ross@peopletopeople.co.uk. The next role we have is for an accounts legal cashier based in Birmingham, West Midlands. This role's paying £22,000 to £25,000. Responsibilities include handling client billing, ledger accuracy and payment processing, including BACS, managing bank and credit card reconciliations, as well as accounts payable and purchase ledger functions. We need somebody who has previous experience as a legal cashier and previous experience with legal client billing. This role is also being looked after by Anthony. His contact details are on the screen now. It's time to take a trip over to New Zealand, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Tauranga, Bay of Plenty. We're looking for a quantity surveyor paying $100,000 to $140,000. Your responsibilities will include utilising software for accurate takeoffs and pricing, leading tender submissions for contract acquisition, managing variations, payment claims and purchase orders while maintaining contract compliance standards. This role is being looked after by Manish Ravikumar. You can contact Manish at manishr@frogrecruitment.co.nz.
Are you a senior legal secretary or paralegal looking to step into the mining space? Well, we're currently working with a well-respected firm based in East Perth who specialise in mining and are seeking a new addition to join the team. The role is full-time permanent, however 4 days may be considered. The role would provide high-grade secretarial and paralegal work with duties including matter management, inbox management, monthly reporting, reviewing applications online, updating correspondence and case notes, and document preparation. It's a great opportunity for an experienced legal secretary or paralegal to sidestep into the mining space, and the firm are offering an attractive salary package based on experience, and they foster a relaxed and close-knit environment whilst delivering exceptional outcomes for their clients. If you will be interested in a confidential discussion about the role, please get in touch. Thank you for watching.
Okay, so we're only we're not even in through February, second month of the year, but there's already been some I think some big shifts in the market and changes for particularly for job seekers this year ahead. So very pleased to have Esha join me here today to be able to help us navigate some of those changes. So what do you think, Esha? Is now a good time to be looking for a career transition?
Well, I think, at the moment, with everything going on at the market, I think we're all in that same boat of uncertainty. We don't know what the year holds. I've personally been meeting with a lot of clients who, at this point of the year, they have sort of plans of what they're going to do for the rest of the year, but they're currently still in that planning phase right now. And I think, going into a new year, a lot of people are already deliberating whether it's the right time to, find a job or maybe make a career change. I think at the start of the year, we all fall into that. This is my New Year's resolution, and what can I do to improve my personal life? But I think, generally speaking, the first half of the year is also a great time to think about what your career goals might look like in the coming year, especially if you are considering, like a large transition or a change in the job.
And what's some advice for those who are looking? So, we always say that the start of the year, as you said, so some people will be new year, new me, and will really go for it. Others will sit back and wait. And kind of that Waitangi Day holiday is often the benchmark for when things start to return to normal. People have come back from holiday, although I'm sure if they delayed, they'd be enjoying this lovely weather we're having now. But there's other things happening as well. So we have a new government in. The landscape is changing within the job market, with a lot more job seekers flooding into the market with that net migration gain. So for those who are making that leap, what's some advice for them if they are looking for a change?
So I'd say don't, there is a lot of candidates in the market, but don't let that sort of hold you back, because there are still, new opportunities that do come with the new year. Organizations at this time of the year, until I'd say the first 4 months of the year, do have that uptick in hiring as they set their new budgets and create those plans for projects that might be happening, or people might have left. So you've got that space to fill that void and help out there. So there's definitely opportunities out there, but you may be competing with a lot more people. So, given that this time we're still coming into it right now, things are a little bit slower, use that extra time to refresh your resume and refresh how you're going to set yourself apart from the other candidates. Whether that's adding in some hobbies that you like, thinking about what courses you can do to upskill, so that while the hiring managers are away and still coming back and catching up with everything, and the pace is slower, you can sell yourself in the best light. Now, if you have been out of the workforce for a while, the new year brings you some fresh perspective. So if you're looking for a role, really take that time and energy into thinking about, what is it that I'm actually looking for? What do I enjoy doing? Where are my skill sets best used? Because that can really help you figure out what the opportunities that you really want to spend a lot of time and effort into trying to get are, rather than applying for, random roles that maybe you aren't that interested in. But I would say, with having that influx of candidates in the market and we're being a little bit slower at the moment, don't let it hold you back, because I think a lot of people, usually the Waitangi Day is when we see things start to pop back up. With the changes, a lot of the people I'm speaking to, a lot of the people in the recruitment world, and I guess my personal opinion is that we'd be starting to see that kick of things starting to ramp back up either the start of March or just after March, coming into just after Easter when the financial year's ticked over. So definitely keep your eyes out. Opportunities are 100% still there. Maybe use this time to register with agencies like us, so that once those roles come in, you're ready to go and we can help you into a role.
Yeah, fantastic. I think that's great advice. And always, it's a little bit about getting that balance, isn't it? So, even though you will be in more competition than if you were looking, let's say last year. It was a very different market, but 4.0 was still a very low unemployment rate. So, there's still businesses and organizations looking for quality staff like you. So put your best foot forward, but also balance that out with, as you said, really determining what's important to you and to be able to ask for those opportunities as well. But a bit of a balance should see you right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Esha. And if you do want some more advice, Esha and the rest of the team are more than happy to help you and to help you navigate this new market.
Thank you, Shannon and Esha. It's time to take a look at the social media poll results. So last week we had, would you consider leaving your current job if they didn't offer sufficient flexibility? And no, I wouldn't at 44% came in at the highest. Yes, I would was 24%. If you want to get involved in this week's poll, those who accepted a counter offer in the last 12 months, what was offered to you? A higher salary, job title change, more flexibility, or a higher bonus? I'm really interested in seeing those results. That is it for P2P Live this week. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next week on Friday, 12:30, and good luck, Arsenal.